Hola amigos, your boy is back, but intro first. I am a jersey maniac, designing jerseys out of nowhere. Today I'm going to do something unique. I'm going to merge football clubs with Avengers. Yeah, you heard it right. It's going to be a banger video. So before proceeding, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Now let's dive into that video. So the first concept for today's video will be Bayern Munich with Captain America. Why? Because Bayern color matches with Captain America's shield. And just like Captain America, Bayern leads the Bundesliga or German football in UEFA competitions. So first we're gonna start coloring the base red, and then we're gonna base the looks of Bayern and Adidas. The sponsor will be Captain America itself. So since everything has its place, I started to think about the design. The challenge was to use Bayern's stripe with Captain America's theme for the design. When I saw the costume of Captain America, I got some inspiration. Same, like in costume, I started the stripe from the sleeves to the jersey and then straightened it to the bottom, just like that. Then I also did some on the other side. Of course, the logos of Bayern and Adidas are going to be red. And then finally, I placed a small stripe in the middle like that. And on top of that, a star, because Captain America has a star on his shield as well as on his costume. The design was almost done. I added a pattern for some extra depth and also changed the color of cuffs and collar. And I finally added the Bundesliga badge and added this athletic badge. But wait, I forgot something. Yeah, adding the Adidas stripes on the shoulder. That's it for the front design. Now, for the back we're gonna place the same design with minor tweaks. Of course, the pattern also and the player name going to be Harry Kane for sure, because he is having an amazing season and maybe finally going to break the curse and wins a trophy in his career. That will be amazing to see a Kane lifting a trophy. Anyways, and then the club's name on top. That's it for the first design. What's this design as a good start of this video? I'm curious to hear the answers in the comments. We're already in Germany, so let's do some design for Borussia Dortmund. As I mentioned in previous video, I love Dortmund and I love the color combinations of Dortmund jersey. So for Dortmund, I'm going to merge it with Spider-Man.
Why? Why?
Because I want to. Jokes aside, Spider-Man is a young teenage superhero and Dortmund produces amazing young players. Just look at these faces with Dortmund produce. But yeah, they don't stay here for long because Bayern buys them. But whatever. So the design starts with the usual preparing the base, and then I place the logos of Puma and Dortmund and also the sponsor on its place. Turn it black, just like that. Then the tough part. I did a lot of research, scrolling Google for a good amount of time, and then initially I thought of designing something with the spiderweb theme. So created a web pattern in Adobe Illustrator and placed it on the sleeves and adjusted its position just like that. Did the same work for the second sleeves. Then I want to extend these webs to the jersey. I tried doing it using a Panther, but it wasn't working out. I also tried to add the same web pattern on the jersey and tried to adjust its position. But again, no, it wasn't working out. So I took a break, watched a Spider-Man movie, and then I realized Spider-Man costume has a dish shape on the side. So I quickly came back to the laptop and created the same shape in black on both sides of the jersey. And to extend it at the bottom, I added a small shape like that, and it was already looking amazing. But for extra bit of depth, I added a spider shape on the side of the jersey, like that. And finally added the Bundesliga badge on the sleeves and Puma Athletic badge on the bottom of the jersey. Now it's spot on. Front side done, now let's move to the back. For the back, nothing different. Added the web on the sleeves and then the shapes on the side of the jersey. And then the player will be Roos, of course, because he is the real Spider-Man for Dortmund fans. Here's how the design looks, but then I decided to add a pattern here. So I grabbed this picture, converted it into this halftone pattern and then placed it on the jersey. I didn't like it, to be honest, but it doesn't matter if I like it or not, as long as you like it. So, here's a jersey without a pattern, which I guess is the better one, and here's a jersey with pattern. Let me know which one you prefer. If you want to learn how to quickly design with no experience and without spending a lot of money on mock-up patterns or fonts, it's possible. The link to the video tutorial is in the description. You can go from this level to this one in less than 45 minutes without any artistic skills. So, what are you waiting for? The third concept will be AC Milan for the first time on this channel. I love AC Milan because of the amount of my favorite players played for them, like Zlatan, Maldini, Kaká, Pirlo and many more. So it was a fun project for me to do. I am going to merge Milan with Black Panther, because Black Panther is black and AC Milan's jersey's color is red and black. Perfect match. So for the design, again, start preparing the base, adding the logos of AC Milan and Puma of course, and the sponsor going to be Black Panther. Then I searched Black Panther and found this picture. I like this, or I don't know what it is, and decided to take inspiration for that. So I created those sharp edges just like the claws of Panther on the top of the jersey and added the triangular stripes on the bottom of the jersey and also add the sleeves like that. Then for depth I searched a pattern and found this sharp pattern which I added on the jersey like that. and now I'm satisfied. So finally I had the Serie A badge on the sleeve and Puma Authentic badge on the bottom of the jersey. That's it for the front design. For the back, nothing crazy. Place the shape on the top with a minor tweak, and then the stripes on the bottom, creating space for the name like that. And then the player name, which we of course Zlatan, because I like him a lot. That's it for this design too. It's looking cool for me at least, but as I said, it doesn't matter what I like as long as you guys like it. So let me know what you think. For the fourth design of today's video, let's go to the Netherlands and design something for PSV, because they were amazing in the Champions League this season. Yeah, excuse their result against Arsenal. Anyways, I'm going to merge PSV with Ant-Man. Of course, they match perfectly. A small team who shocked everyone. Yeah, again, forget about their game against Arsenal. Anyways, I said a small club as compared to other European giants, so no disrespect. So, for the design, again, prepare the base and place logos of PSV and Puma. And then I added the sponsor on its place. And then started thinking, so Ant-Man costume has this cool shape, so I created something like that. Of course, with a bit tweak and placed it on the top of the jersey. Also extended them to the sleeve. It's looking like the claws of an ant. I loved it. But then I added stripes like that on the bottom of the jersey, because PSV use the stripes on their jerseys a lot. And without stripes, we can say it's a PSV jersey. Then, yeah, omit the color and cuffs black. Finally, added a badge on the sleeves and Puma badge on the bottom of the jersey. That's it for the front design. And for the back, nothing too crazy again. Added the shape with a minor tweak on top and stripes of the bottom of the jersey. And the player with this comes will be Ivan Perisic. Added his name on the jersey, and for the detail, added his logo on the top. I don't know what it is, I saw it on the jersey, so decided to include it there too. Anyways, here's the final design for this product. Let me know what you think of it. By the way, don't be harsh in rating. For the final project, we're going to España.
Why?
For designing a concept for our GOAT, Anthony. So, I'm going to merge real Betis with Hulk.
Why?
Because, just like Hulk's power, Anthony's power is too hard to handle for La Liga's clubs. Just look at this performance in La Liga. Exceptional, isn't it? Anyways, let's prepare the base and then add the looks of real Betis and Hummels. And yeah, can't forget about the sponsor, which is Hulk. This design is going to be a minimalist. So, at first, I added the torn effect on the sleeves of the jersey, just like them. Of course, on both sides. Remember Hulk's torn clothes. And then there will be the normal straps of real Betis on the jersey. I also cut the top part of the straps to something like that. And then I wanted a pattern. I saw the Hulk logo was this brick texture, so I searched for it and found this pattern. I liked it. So I added it on the jersey just like them. It looks amazing. Now let's add La Liga's badge on the sleeve. With that, the front design is now done. For the back, again, the torn effect on the sleeves and stripes will be at the bottom of the jersey to make space for the name and number. So then, I placed the name and number of the GOAT Anthony, and this sponsor below this name, which they often use on their jersey. That's it for this design too, a quick one, but a good one. Here's a quick recap of all projects of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed each and every design of this video. If you did, then give me a thumbs up and keep supporting you guys. And if you have any suggestions for me, don't forget to comment down below. I reply to them all. I will see you soon with another video. Until then, be safe and keep supporting. Peace.